our investigators make their way from Skywatch on a raft that is roughly 20 feet by 20 feet or so. Logs stripped and tied together tightly along the icy lake of mists and veils our characters head. Through Winter Break Bay, Mats Balandin of Brevoy and the Smiling Wolves sent them on their way with some treasure, some supplies, and some advice as they try to make their way to Egada. The raft has been traveling now for 2 days and 2 nights. It's gotten progressively more difficult to keep the raft moving, keep it together. They are joined by 4 companions: Sakuachi, Denigi, Inuma, and Ulakuk. Sakuachi is the astronomer that they spoke to when they were in Castrovel, and was one of the principal reasons they were able to return to Galarian. She has expressed the desire to travel with the characters, believing that their fates are entwined. They found Sakuachi with a similar mark upon her hand that our Gatewalkers have on their necks. She told them that her elder placed it there as a mark of protection. And so far, I'm not quite sure if it's worked. The trip from Skywatch, however, has been relatively peaceful. Ulakuk has been a competent sailor amongst these waters, piloting the raft. And you all have had a relatively easy time of it, making your way into Winter Break Bay. You're all on the lookout now for the Jundland Rex, which Mats has told you is a sort of ship graveyard, a place where you might find a way to traverse the lake in a much more comfortable way instead of a raft. The raft itself has a sort of like a tarp roof that is overhead in the center of the raft that is supported with small supports encompassing some of your supplies, your cargo, as well as a small area for everybody to kind of clump together and sleep for body warmth. It's very cold. There is ice floating periodically in this lake and along the shores. And it is a new day. As you are all doing your morning preparations and such, Sakuachi awakes with a start. She looks around a bit bewildered. You can hear Denigi sort of stir.
Oh good, you're finally awake. And so, anyway, when I found the little hedgehog person, his name was Hubert. And he followed us for a while. I have no idea what became of him.
Who are you speaking to in this group?
Sakuachi, the one who fell asleep while I was telling the story.
Oh, Sakuachi's been asleep.
Who's the one who just woke up?
Denigi.
I have a hard time telling humans apart. Sorry.
Sure. Sakuachi has awoken with a sort of start. Danigi was stirring a bit.
I see. Whichever one has awoken, finally.
Excuse me?
The hedgehog. Hubert.
I'm
Our
sorry.
last companion.
Sakuachi, are you all right? I'm sorry, Karun. I had a very strange night.
Oh. Well, do you want to talk about it? You are sweating.
I had
You all right?
I had a vision. I
Of
believe
what?
it was a vision. Sakuachi points north. And in the distance you can see this mist sort of flowing across the lake. And breaking up the mist, you think you can see masts and flotsam floating wood and debris in the distance, maybe a mile away, maybe 2.
I would like to rouse everyone. Companions?
Yes,
A lot,
is
has, a lot has happened whilst you were wasting away in sleep.
I hardly think that sleeping is wasting away when you've been traveling and not getting sleep. And anyway, what's going on?
Well, the human had a dream, and now there is perhaps a disaster outside?
What sort of a dream?
I don't know. A human one.
Sakuachi points north towards the graveyard. By light of the moon, among the tolling of bells, she says solemnly, as if reciting something from memory. We must find a weeping mermaid.
Uh-huh.
Karun, didn't you recently craft something that you could probably investigate with?
I do have a spyglass. Could I use it in this situation?
Absolutely.
How
what it's
do I
made
do
for.
such a thing?
You make a perception check and you get a circumstance bonus.
Ooh, very good. All right. Perceive.
Okay. Karun, inside this mist, you can clearly see vague shapes of ships and various debris and things. There's wrecks ahead. This must be these Jundland wrecks that Mats Belandin spoke of.
There's a lot of wrecked ships here. It is probably dangerous to be floating so near them. Perhaps they are also hideouts for pirates.
Well, we are to find one, hopefully to use as our next means of travel, are we not?
Yes. Is there land? Typically wrecked ships means there's something that, wrecked them.
Right.
Do you see any land ahead?
Do I see any land?
You do not.
No, I haven't seen a single thing of not a nary a pot of dirt anywhere.
Arcelia pipes in and she says, I have heard of this place before. The Lake of Mists and Veils. It is only rumors I have heard.
And what are those rumors?
There is a rumor that what we see here on this lake is not as it seems. The only certainty is that there are no certainties. There are pirates and sailors. They travel along the lake, but many go missing. There are... Well, I've only heard stories. There are dangers on this lake, like the weather and the mists.
And monsters, maybe?
Yes. Strange
Love
creatures.
Love a good sea monster tale.
But beyond that, I don't know more.
Have you heard anything of a weeping mermaid? By any chance?
No.
No.
I've only heard tales of those creatures, and they never end well.
Perhaps the weeping mermaid refers to the thing they put on the front of the ships. What do you call it? Statue?
Oh,
The
mass?
Maidenhead?
Maidenhead,
Next door
yes.
thing, Maidenhead.
Maybe.
Crying mermaid sounds exactly like something a human would put on the front of a ship.
Has everyone ever seen a mermaid?
Not I.
No, not that I recall.
Well, this is gonna sound ill-advised, but I believe we should follow the wreckage.
That is what Matt suggested.
Yes.
Seems the best way for us to find a better boat.
Well, let us proceed cautiously. It appears rather dangerous if all of these ships have wrecked. We do not want to wreck ourselves.
Indeed. And
Who's piloting this little raft that we are on?
Ulakuk pilots.
Is Ulakuk here with us right now?
Ulakuk would be probably towards the back, like with a rudder.
All right. Well, I will go inform Ulakuk of all of the new developments.
Very well. While you were traveling along the Lake of Mists and Veils, we're going to go into exploration mode here as you begin to approach the wrecks within the hour or two.
Okay.
What would you like to do while you are exploring?
My trusty guide.
Okay. It's gonna be interesting because we're on a boat or a raft.
would I be able to search while we are on this boat, keeping my eyes out for any concealed hazards and the like?
Absolutely. Yeah. You should be able to take part in most actions with the exception of, like, gathering. You can fish if you want to fish, I guess.
Excellent.
I would also like to continue searching for the Maidenhead with a weeping mermaid.
Sure.
So you're gonna scout? Essentially, is that what you're doing?
It's hard to know which things apply on the raft.
So,
Since we are all
Scouting
moving at
probably
the,
would be what you're
we are all
doing.
moving at the same speed, so anything
Yeah.
that makes us half speed or full speed, how does that work?
I assume we're just half speed all the time because on the raft, right?
Yeah, half speed will just kind of slow you down. The raft moves at a certain pace, every hour or so.
I'm all right with moving at half speed through this place, and I think I will. Is it investigate, a scout, or search that would be more appropriate to look for this maidenhead?
Let's see.
Well, you are looking for information. Let's see. Investigators, you seek out information about your surroundings.
Mm-hmm.
Recall knowledge is a secret check to discover clues and various things you can see and engage with. I would just say probably investigate.
All right. Then I will investigate.
Alrighty. What's
Okay.
everybody else doing?
Well, Yara is searching and Karun is investigating. I guess what I will do is, I'll scout, just in case something happens. I'm watching out for danger.
Okay. And what about you, Yara? What did you say you were doing?
I said I was searching, so I am. So with scouting, you are looking for dangers, I would assume, that are more obvious. With searching, you are being more meticulous about it and searching for anything that might be hidden, so any secret entrances, any concealed hazards, etc.
Okay. Let's move you guys over here. Alrighty.
I have investigated and discovered that my head is rather sweaty. Ugh.
Alright. So, let's see here. We're gonna need some rolls, I think. Let's get a perception check, Karun. And
Perception. Oh, I will re-roll that.
yeah, that's a natural one. To a natural 2. Okay,
Well,
excellent.
Very well.
And let's see.
My spyglass is all fogged up.
Yara, do you have any recall knowledge-based skills that might come into play here?
All I have is warfare, unfortunately.
Okay, I will actually take that. You can make a roll.
All right. 18.
Okay. These ships that you're coming across in these wrecks, very few of them appear to have suffered damage from any sort of weapons.
And there's no environment that we can see that they've crashed into or anything.
No. You're a good ways away from the nearest land, which would be to the west or the east.
Now, when you say they don't have any damage from weapons, do the ships have any damage that is visible in general?
Oh, yes. They're wrecks.
So they look as if they've crashed, but they're in the middle of the water.
Yeah, there's wreckage there. Some of their keels have been broken. Some of them are partially submerged. It's a graveyard of ships.
Right.
But you would expect there was some kind of battle here, and from what you can see, it does not appear so.
That is peculiar. Well, these vessels, they look as if they've crashed into something, but there is no land nearby. There are no signs of any sort of artillery from other vessels or any signs of some sort of battle or war between the two groups.
It's a sea monster. I'm almost certain of it.
That's horrifying.
What else would it be? The water is of a depth. Is it possible to ascertain the depth of the water with the rope?
With a rope? That would
And
be
the heavy thing on the bottom of it? And just...
Yeah, I mean, you could, in fact, try to do that.
I will take, at every interval of my own height, I will tie a knot into the rope, and I will tie a heavy object to the bottom, such as the lizard or something. And I will lower it into the water and count each knot.
Normally, I would be very open to swimming, but this water is a little too cold for me.
That makes sense.
You cannot reach the bottom.
Oh, well, then it feels to me that the water is deep enough to where these things shouldn't be grounded on anything. They haven't run aground. They have crashed on their own, with no artillery. It seems to me this is the perfect environment for some sort of deep sea creature.
Let us keep our eyes peeled then.
Do we know anything about sea monsters?
So I did a roll for Arcelia. Arcelia did not mention anything about knowing anything about any sort of sea monsters here. Sakuachi pipes up and says,
I think my vision suggested that we must search by moonlight and listen for bells.
What are the bells?
I do not know.
Do you think the creature has bells attached to its body? Perhaps a biological bell of some kind to attract prey?
At this point, I think anything is possible, but we should probably stop moving then. I'll look towards the sun. Is it setting or has it risen or?
no, it's probably like early afternoon.
Early afternoon.
So,
We should probably set up camp here, so to speak.
Is it possible to anchor? We have not been able to touch the bottom. Perhaps we can anchor ourselves to one of the wrecks.
That seems the most probable way.
We can put up a lean-to and maybe even start a fire on the raft.
the raft itself is made up of many logs that are sort of tied together. As you've been traveling down the river and across Winterbreak Bay, the raft the raft has started to like get a little bit less stable, you know, just slowly but surely. It's not really meant for long use, and there is, again, in the center of the raft, there are some supports that are there with a sort of like leather tarp over the top, with some canvas maybe, and you have all been sort of sleeping underneath that. And it's also where you have your supplies and whatnot sort of tucked away and stored there, sort of away from the edges of the raft, which periodically you'll get some splash and whatnot. It's not very pleasant being on the outside of the outside of the raft.
Yeah, I suggest that we huddle together and wait it out. Sakuachi's visions, well, they haven't stirred us wrong. So I would say we listen. We're in uncharted waters.
At any rate, it won't hurt us to stop and just keep our eyes peeled for any sort of dangers. Anyway.
If we stop to anchor ourselves by this wreck here, does the wreck look stable? Like, could we go aboard?
Yeah, you can definitely like climb onto the wreck. It's this particular one does not appear like it's seaworthy at all. It's you can see like the I don't. You have to excuse me. I'm really bad with ship terminology.
Like the top deck, maybe?
The
Bows?
is it the prow? Is that the front?
I got you.
Sure. Yeah, probably.
Well, basically where the large point is on the end of the ship, it's kind of like broken. Like it's sagging, and you know, like the ship is barely like above water. You could definitely climb up there and like look around if you want.
And does
It
this
doesn't
vessel
look like this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're right. Does this vessel look as though it's of a like regular kind of status in terms of like, does it look fancy? Does it look like a standard vessel that one might be able to procure at a cheaper price?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
Does the vessel look fancy in any way, shape, or form? No.
Not really. I mean, it's about what you would expect for any sort of like trading vessel. It's like a
Nice.
small schooner, I think.
But it doesn't look like there's any kind of cargo bay. And don't worry about getting the terminology wrong, because Twitch chat will correct you.
Postulants already assisted us. Bow is front, stern is back, port left, and starboard right.
Yeah, I got some guides for you too. Bam. There you go.
There's no cargo or captain's quarters visible.
So there's nothing that you can see there.
Okay,
Just at
that's
a
fine.
glance. Again, you would have to take a look.
And go investigate, yes. Well, perhaps to kill some time, it might be good if we take a look to see if perhaps we can identify what the damage of the vessel was, what caused it.
You want to go onto the vessel?
I would like to take a peek.
It
Perhaps
might
we can
benefit us.
identify what it was that crashed it.
I was just
Yes,
making sure. I will go with you.
Yes, I mean,
Just
we
so
might
you're
find
safe.
journals or whatnot, something that might help us understand this place better.
Let me go first. See if it's secure enough for you to stand on.
All right.
And I'll stand up and try to get the blood flowing. And I'll make my way as we get there to jump upon this vessel and possibly anchor us to it. Make sure that there is stable footing.
Very well. Make an athletics check. Or acrobatics. I'll take either.
I will be untying the
Might-
knots from my rope.
Wait, did something
Might
just
I
happen?
suggest a grappling hook
Oop.
and rope?
Whoop, someone re-roll that.
Another natural one.
Yeah, man, gotta get them out, I guess. There we go.
30. Okay.
Mhm.
You land on the deck pretty easily. You find a lot of frost on the deck. You manage to grab onto some of the railing there on the edge and steady yourself before you slip. It's very slippery up here. There's a lot of mold. There's a lot of frosted over wood and that sort of wet, soggy wood smell that is permeating this area. Looking around, you can see that the deck is kind of, it's uneven. There's floorboards that are like, like that are poking up. Nails have like popped out. Nails are kind of like, there's a few of them that you can see that have just like burst forth when the wood has bowed, and the deck is on a slope. It's not an extreme angle, but it is a slight angle. It's maybe like 5 to 10 degrees off, and it is. You can see that there's like a slatted like lattice where the cargo hold would be, sort of in the center of the ship.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around and like cover my nose and grab on certain areas, shake it, and make sure that it doesn't fall apart where the ladies would be coming up. And before that, I'm going to scout around a little bit more to make sure there's nothing aboard.
Okay. Make a perception check.
16.
Okay. This thing is, from what you can tell, looking down into the cargo hold, looking around as to what is not submerged, pretty empty. There's nothing here.
And walk over to the side and say, hey, secure enough for you to come up, but I don't see anything up here that you can find to come up. I'll take the rope and throw it down and secure it.
I have a grappling hook.
Oh,
That's what I was going to be using, yes.
Okay.
I will supervise.
I'll back up and make sure that it latches to something. Then.
All right. How are you at throwing, Karun?
How am I at throwing? Probably not very good, I don't think.
Athletics.
Yeah, no, it's... I've been known to throw pretty good in my day. That day is not today.
Oh. All right. I suppose I shall have a go at it then. I will go ahead and I will attempt to throw my grappling hook that is attached to my rope to the vessel. You said that was athletics, right?
Athletics.
19.
Easy.
Is it secured?
Yeah, I'll stamp on it to make sure that it's in the wood. That's what it looks like. Come on up.
Excellent. All right. Karun, would you like to
I'll
go first, or
support
shall
it.
I?
I'll support it.
Go right ahead. I will supervise.
All right. I will go ahead and I will make the ascent.
Okay. Climb on up. It sucks. Climbing this, like, it's so cold. If anybody has ever tried to, like, climb anything when it's really cold and you don't have, like, climbing gloves, it sucks, man. Like a wet rope, your fingers are just like they feel like they're frostbitten already, you know, just like climbing up this stupid rope, and the ship is all wet, and you know there's frost and mold, and you make your way onto the ship, and it's not very pleasant.
But they both look alive, and that they will probably remain so up here.
Oops. Yeah, I mean, you see Yara.
They look
climb up.
safe.
Yeah, you climb up. Yara climbs up, and Malavik is there. Helping.
I'll be right there. I will attempt to climb as well.
Sure. Arcelia and Orashtak follow.
Excellent. Everyone is nice and safe. Shall we look about the vessel, see if we notice anything? Any clues?
Yes, I will be looking for damage.
Okay. I'll take perception checks from Yara and from Karun.
Excellent. 24.
You're on a boat, right?
Yes.
Yes, well, why do you ask such a question?
Just curious. Difficult to see it.
Oh, what?
Nothing.
Yara.
If I pound an eagle eye elixir right now, could I re-roll it?
If you pound an eagle eye elixir?
If I pounded an eagle eye elixir right now, could I maybe re-roll it? It's okay if not.
Let's see. You got moderate
But I have
ones
something
now,
for
right?
this. I made... I didn't make any. Oh, wait.
Literally have a 24.
Yeah. So, Karun, you want to do that before you're
All
start
right,
looking
that's
around.
fine. Never mind.
Yara, as you look around, trying to avoid slipping and sliding and falling off the boat, speaking of which, Karun, why don't you go ahead and give me a reflex save?
Ooh. There you go.
Okay, 23. There's a moment where Karun is sort of like looking around, and you see Karun do that thing where somebody is like running in place on ice, and they just kind of are staying in the same spot, trying to get their balance, and then Karun's like do the, like quickly move forward and backwards in position, and she steadies herself.
Ah, this elven reflex is coming in handy once again.
Yara, you're a little bit more careful as you go to look around. When you do, you see more evidence here that suggests that there was no battle that took place to wreck this boat. There is a strange substance that you find, however. It's oddly colored. Like an oil slick on water has that sort of rainbow or metallic like shimmer to it. There's a like puddle here that looks like that.
Interesting. Karun, you may want to have a look at this.
I'll be right there.
You're doing great.
Almost. All right. What am I looking at here? Ooh, what have you found?
Look at that colourful substance there. Do you have any idea what that is?
I will take a sample. It's going to... Oh, perfect.
Karun.
How do I discern this? Is this a crafting check?
It is not a crafting check. I would like you to make me a nature roll, please.
Ooh. 24.
24. Okay. As you begin to analyze this substance, Karun, it has strange properties. You think that this substance is somehow maybe
Is it alive?
kind of microorganism, maybe?
It is alive. I knew it was alive. Interesting.
Or maybe it's fungal? You're not quite sure.
Interesting. Well, it appears that, don't step in that. It appears that whatever is in this jar here, it may be alive. Or a fungus. We haven't decided yet. I would like to keep the sample for further testing. Also, don't step in it.
What
Did
is
I
your
say
normal
that?
process for analyzing something like this? What
A
do you do?
low risk of contamination, having made sure not to put any of this on skin or tasting it right away. Also, all of the jars are pre-cleaned every morning, and I have some little strips of testing papers for the alchemy kit that can help me discern things about its salinity or alkalinity, acidity, things like
Definitely
this.
had a strange aroma. That's for sure.
All right. Gross. What kind of strange aroma? Like
It's like a sweet smelling sort of aroma.
Oh no, it's delicious. Don't taste it. It might smell very good, but don't taste it. I'm saying it more to myself than anything.
No intentions on tasting whatever the hell that is.
What does it smell like to you? Does it smell good to you? Like it might be very tasty?
I'm still scouting, so I'm partially ignoring everything that Karun is saying. Once I heard them say that it was possibly alive, I'm more
Yes.
cautious.
Many strange colors.
Perhaps we have found a she-monster. I wonder if it is eating the wood.
Oh, Rashtok,
Yes.
might you be able to take a look at it and see if there's any sort of magic utilizing, some sort of detect magic spells?
Yes, I will do that right now.
Rashtok begins to sort of surround his eyes with various bugs. You can see they're struggling, like in this cold weather, sort of buzzing around and
Aw.
retreating towards warmer areas, briefly doing what Rashtok has bid them. Complete his spell.
I do not see any magic.
Well, that is comforting at the very least. Thank you.
I would like to attempt to place a little splinter of wood inside of this thing to see if the organisms dissolve it.
There appears to be no reaction.
Well, now they are armed.
Well,
What do you eat?
perhaps flesh.
Perhaps flesh. Can I borrow some?
I'm sorry, what?
Rashtok? Can I have a scale? Are you molting at all?
Let me see. No, recently had a molting cycle, but it was long enough that nothing remains.
Do I have any samples of Rashtok from way back when?
Let's see. Just
I
roll
make a
a
check?
flat d20.
Okay. $17.
Yeah, you did.
The last time, Rashtok, I hope you are not mad at me, but the last time that you molted, I took some samples. Just in case.
As long as it is not used for any sort of magic ritual.
No, magic isn't real. And I take one of those little scales from the molting and I put it
Do magic
Ever
all the
s-
time.
ever so
So do I.
gingerly into the vial.
Okay.
Is there any reaction?
No reaction.
Now they're armed and they have a sample. Is there no evidence of carcasses anywhere? Where's the crew?
They're probably underneath the ship.
I do not like this.
No bones or anything. I wonder if it
No.
eats bones.
It could be just algae. That is probably the case, since this seems to have been here for quite a while.
GM, where this puddle was it at the top of the vessel? Have we not looked in the cargo hold yet?
Malavik took a glance in the cargo hold. Didn't really see anything, just with a cursory glance. Much of that is submerged.
Right.
Maybe we should leave and find another vessel to see if we can find similar circumstances that we see on this one on the other one.
Yes, I do not plan on swimming.
I will seal the sample. and
Sure.
keep it.
Lilacs. That's what it reminds me of.
Lilacs. Of course.
Maybe vanilla?
I could see that. Yes. Something delicious. Like it wants us to eat it. Perhaps it wants us to eat it.
Do not eat that.
I'm not going to. But I can't
Alright.
speak for the humans.
We should get going back if we're not going to stay here. Find another ship and get climb aboard.
I will seal the sample for later.
All right. Yes, I will not be tempted by going into the cargo hold, although cargo sounds nice.
If you want to, it's right over there.
Has the puddle moved at all?
No?
All right. Might I observe the cargo hold for a little longer than Malavik might have?
Sure.
See if I notice any movement or anything.
Make your way over
particular?
there, a little bit unsteadily. And again, it has like that slatted lattice work covering on top of the cargo hold. You can see that there was some, like a net underneath, you know? They typically what would be done is they'd remove the slatting, slide something onto the net, and then they can lower it slowly so that nothing would break. And the net you can see like is partially submerged. There's a lot of water in there. Give me a perception check.
I will re-roll that. That was a 15. 25.
25. You just found old bodies. You see a hand tied up, like in the net. It's bloated and frozen. And it's just kind of like bobbing slowly, and it's like tied up in the net, you know, like it's like the hand is kind of like gotten stuck in one of the holes of the net.
I believe I found our former crew.
All of them. Then I'll walk over. Where?
It's hard to see. It's very dark in there. You see the hand, and maybe you've got a few reflections that you can see in the water. There's a lot of ice in there as well.
So even with, even though I could see in the dark, it's with dark vision, it's
Yeah, you
still
can't
hard
like
to see.
penetrate through the
Oh,
water.
right. I just make sure it's water. Okay.
Mm.
I don't like it.
No, nor do I. Perhaps we take our leave, yes?
If I had to make an educated guess, I would say that whatever this sample is feeding on them somehow. I think they're related.
Yeah, it seems like that one got caught.
I would bet that these things are going to become animated because of the sample. I think that's what's going to happen.
If that's the case, let's make our leave.
Yes. Yes.
Why don't we try to destroy them now so that they cannot wake, eh?
You ever heard of the disturbing the dead?
Well, the dead are not going to care.
Hmm.
We
This
could
depends on
obliterate
where
them
you
now
come
and
from.
avoid the trouble later.
Well,
Set fire to the vessel.
they're underwater pretty much.
Are you all right?
Yes,
Is it
we're all right. We just found a lot of dead people. We're coming back now.
We should tell the little humans what we have found here.
Yes.
Yes, on our way back. I do not think we should disturb the dead.
Nope.
Let them
I want
rest
none of it.
Right.
if it's agony. I will
Very
start
good.
walking back.
They're going to
Yes.
attack us. I'm almost positive.
Hmm. We'll see on another vessel. If that's what we want to do, and I'll just look up to the sky to see where we are time-wise.
Sure. You can see there's still probably several hours left of daylight.
Okay.
You'd estimate maybe 3 or 4.
Okay. I will secure the grappling hook and rope so that Yara and Karun can go down.
Thank you.
Make your way back onto the raft. I assume that you are not anchoring here?
I think we will find a different place.
Right. While we're here, while we're anchored, I'll probably ask Karun if they can look through the spyglass to see if there is another vessel near that's in the same condition or better.
Make another perception check for me, Karun, if you like.
Before I do this, I would like to pound a eagle eye elixir. Yes.
Excellent.
And might
Very
I
good.
also give her guidance
Sure.
as well? You will have +1 on this check.
I will pound this. Oh, I feel it in my eye holes. Oh, feels wonderful. I can see everything. I can see your pores. All of your pores.
Strange.
Another vessel. 25 plus whatever the eagle eye elixir gives and the guidance.
Yes. So, this is a ship graveyard. There are plenty of wrecks.
Mm-hmm.
You see many of them.
Mm.
There is one that looks like it's smaller than this ship, but probably in better condition. You'll have to navigate through some of these waters, but Ulukuk has been fairly competent with piloting this raft.
Do we have an oar?
Ulukuk has like a sort of like one of those rudders that you can use to sort of work like an oar.
Right. I know. I was just
Well,
wondering
you know,
if
like
we
a
had
gondola.
manual.
Well, you know, like
Yeah.
a gondola, they have
In the
those
back.
really long oars, and they
Mhm.
can use them as they use them as rudders and also as paddles, and they kind of
Okay.
like move them back and forth like this.
So we only have one. We don't have an extra.
Yes.
Okay.
Correct.
So it's gonna help turn easier.
Ulukuk, do you see this tiny little boat over here? The one that looks in slightly better shape?
Yes, I can see it.
We need to go to that one, and not to rush you or anything, but there's a lot of dead bodies over here. So we
Dead
should do it
bodies?
soon. Yes, soon. Humans.
Make an intimidation check.
Sure. Oh no.
13. Okay. Ulukuk sort of.
If they are dead, then why are we rushing?
Because I also found this sample, and I have a feeling that it is alive and it will animate those dead bodies.
Ulukuk is wearing snowblind glasses that have those small slits.
The little slit, yes.
And you can clearly tell that like Ulukuk is looking towards like Enuma and Denigi and Sakuachi, a little skeptical of whatever it is that you're saying, even
Look,
behind
so
these.
far, we've only seen evidence that the thing will eat humans. So as far as I am concerned, it is, I am very safe and normal here. It is you who should be concerned.
Very well. I will take us there. There are many wrecks. It will be difficult to pilot. Bear with me. It will take some time.
You got this. We believe in you.
Steering through the wreckage is difficult.
Oh.
Oh no, that's not a good sound. Why is the boat making that sound?
As Ulukuk begins to navigate there is a sharp cracking sound
Oh no.
as some debris must have been hidden by some mists, and all of you need to make a reflex saving throw, please.
Great.
16?
27, darling.
20.
$21 for Arcelia. Come on, character sheet. You can do it. Okay. And a natural 20 from Arash. Karoon.
Oh no.
You
No.
are sort of violently thrown forwards, and you slide off of the raft.
Oh no. Can we help her, please? I will.
I will get her.
Yes, please, Arashchak.
Arashtak hops into the freezing cold water. Will attempt to grab you, Karoon. I need you, Karoon, to please make a fortitude save.
19?
30 from Arashtak. Karoon.
Oh no.
It's really fucking cold in there, and you are no longer a fletchling.
This was fun like a couple of days ago.
Let's see. You are fatigued.
Ooh.
Fatigued 1 right now. Arashtak quickly gets you back onto the raft.
It's very cold. Oh.
Yes, it is.
Help throw fires around both of them that we have from Matt's.
I'm fine. This is fun.
Apologies. The mists make it very hard to see.
It is fine. I would like to take the time, since we stopped, if possible, to see if we can re-secure the ropage around the logs best that we can.
Sure. This will be quite difficult. I will take a crafting roll for this.
Ew. Well, this will be fun. Oh.
19.
Surprising.
Fortunately, this isn't D&D.
Yep.
19 would normally make you very happy in 5e. However, not in this case. It's extremely difficult. It's very cold, and the water is constantly like splashing in between the bits, the logs of the raft, and on the ropes. The rope is wet, and trying to even grab it, it's difficult. Your hands just kind of get so cold you can't really use them the way that you want to. And you're having a lot of difficulty sort of securing the raft. You get the feeling that this raft maybe has 2 days left at best.
We need to... you'll just hear me mumbling and cursing. I don't want to relay the news to them. I feel like panic has already caused Karoon to go overboard. So I'll just go back and say, are we ready to keep moving? I have a feeling that we need to make haste. Well, in the most careful way.
I will
Certainly.
try my best.
I will try to help guide you. And I'll continue to scout and use dark vision, or not dark vision, excuse me, use my vision to see what's ahead while he's in the back.
Okay.
I'm trying to relay that out.
Please make a perception check for me.
27.
Okay. With your help, Ulakuk manages to pilot the ship closer to this smaller ship. This one appears more intact. At least from what you can tell, it seems reasonably well preserved.
Yara,
Yes?
do you have the grappling hook?
Yes, I do.
Are we close by, or we still need to get closer?
Oh, I mean, you
Yeah,
can
are we-
throw the grappling hook onto the ship.
Okay. All right. Good. I'm going to go up and secure it again, and see if if there's something aboard. And I will leap up. How tall is it, by the way?
Probably like 6 to 8 feet.
Oh,
like
okay.
that.
Yeah. I'll leap up with that.
Yeah.
Yep. I will get a small. It's not gonna. I don't need a really big run. I really don't need a running start, but just for flavor checks, I'll take like a 1-2 leap and jump off a strong leg to get up on the boat. That way, when they throw the grappling hook, we can secure it. Or I could just throw the grappling hook. It doesn't matter.
Okay. There is a single mast on this ship. It has a sail that is, kind of like flapping. There's some big holes in the sail, which is why the ship doesn't appear to be really moving. It's kind of, you can see there is some like debris around the ship as well. Give me an athletics check.
And that 20.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even need the grappling hook. You can kind of make the jump, but I'm assuming you throw the grappling hook first.
Yeah, for them, and then I'll jump up there myself.
Sure.
It's secured.
Thank you, Mendev.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look, and I'll just do a quick little peek over.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna go too deep.
This is a smaller ship than the one that you were on. It has, it does have like a, you can see like a staircase, and there is like a, like a roof sort of on the center. The mast comes out of that area, and back in the back there's the wheel of the ship. And you make your way around. Make a perception check for me, please, Mallory.
22.
Okay. Begin to take a look around the ship. As you make your way to the starboard side, which would be the right side of the ship if it was looking forward, you see a lot of debris that is sort of against the hull, and it is most likely the reason why the ship isn't like really moving even though this the sail is down. It is tattered. There's holes in it. It's reasonably sturdy looking, this ship. Like, it's not bad. You see this debris there, and then you hear something. There's a sound.
Does it sound like a door opening and closing?
Sounds like wood squeaking.
Oh. I will make my way towards our crew and yell down. If you want to come up now. I don't know if we're alone or not.
From down here on the raft, is it possible to ascertain any markings or the name of the vessel or who it belonged to?
Sure. Please make a perception check for me, Corinne.
That's a 12. Wait a second, don't I still have the eagle eye elixir?
You do. It's giving you a bonus.
Okay, well, I'm gonna re-roll it then. I'm gonna re-roll it. 23.
Yeah, Karun, you're looking around for any sort of name on this boat. You see, there is a name on the side of the boat. What languages do you speak?
Kirin speaks Common, Elven, Dwarven, Arboreal, Verisian, and Halid.
Yeah, this is Verisian you see on the side of this boat. And it says sugar and spice.
Is that all it says?
Mm-hmm. There is something else that you notice, though, Karun.
Yes.
There are shapes moving in the water.
Oh.
They're around the raft.
How big are the shapes? Big enough to be dangerous?
There's shadows beneath the water. They look like they are, well,
People. Is it
about
people?
the size of people.
It's people. I knew it. I knew this was going to happen.
Now, once Manovic had said it would be all right to come up, I'm already going. So I am on the rope at the moment.
Excellent.
I have some news, urgent developments. It looks as though the ship is named Sugar and Spice in Verisian back here. So either it is a spice vessel, like a cargo spice vessel, or they are very fun pirates, or there appears to be some people in the water.
As you say
if you
this,
come-
Karun, a necrotic hand bursts forth from the water and reaches out towards your foot. I'm going to go ahead and bring you guys over here. And please select where you might be on these boats.
I knew it was going
As
to
this
happen.
is happening.
Tell 'em.
We do also get a +1 due to Manovic's scouting earlier.
Yes, on the initiative.
Yep. And please keep in mind that center area on the raft is marked in yellow. That's where your supplies are, basically, underneath that tarp. The rest of that area is used for where you were all sleeping.
So what supplies are still there that they didn't put in the bag already?
I really don't
Well-
know. I mean, like any sort of food, because you don't have
Food
enough
and stuff.
food. You don't have enough food for 9 people in that bag.
Right.
That bag is only enough to feed 5 of you for every day.
Gotcha. So the
Yes.
essentials
I had
and
put the gems
resources.
and whatnot
Yeah, the
inside
valuables
the
in
bag.
the bag. Okay. Well, we still, I mean, food is hella valuable. So, okay.
Yes.
All right.
And this is a perception-based initiative, yes?
This is perception based, yes.
Okay, so that'll be a 12.
24. All right. Oh, I did not select myself. Wait, did I just hit perception? I did. Oh, that's great.
Oh no.
15. I'm gonna leave it. I'm not re-rolling it. It's cool. I wasn't really paying attention to that anyway. I was just more so telling people to hurry up and get on the boat.
And Karun, you would have a 15 as well.
Oh, because of the eagle eye elixir.
No, because of the scouting that Malovic did. We all get a +1.
Never mind.
Not because of your damn drugs, okay?
15 it is.
I have a 14 in mission. I rolled a 14, Lord.
I don't like the icky hand.
Ooh, Arcelia with the 32.
All right.
It's a 33 technically.
27.
And 27.
They're gonna roll a 48. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, right.
Should be fine. Malovic, you hear noises appearing from below where the stairs are.
Oh, great. I'm so like,
Am I dangling still?
Uh-huh. You
that's
made
why you said
specific,
perfect when, yeah.
specific mention of it. It was great.
Well, no,
Thank you.
because he had the point was that he had said it a bit before this conversation that Karun was trying to have was happening. So when he said that and he went to like start looking around, I was already climbing.
Excellent. We're still dangling.
Okay, no, that is the only reason I'm asking. It's literally because I wanted to say something, but I didn't want to interrupt.
I will give you a hero point for it, though.
Thank you.
How's that?
I will take it gladly. Thank you. I deserve it.
Oh, God. I deserve all of the good things that happened to me.
Truly.
How come this isn't on the list? Why isn't this in the list?
'Cause you gotta put it in the list.
Oh.
Because why would it be, darling?
I
That's
do
strange.
have a...
Why is that not there? Let's try adding it again. See if that works. Okay. I guess it's there someplace. I will search. Ah! I know why. Okay. Got it. Okie dokie. Arcelia will go first. Arcelia yells, "Haroon, look out!" And will rush over and try to help you as you are about to be pulled into the fucking water, Karun. I'm going to go ahead and we'll make an athletics check to potentially stop this from happening. 27.
Oh,
Yes, that is good enough. You are sort of being pulled by your feet, and as you're about to slip and fall over the front of the raft, Arcelia grabs your arm and keeps you. She is not yours to take, and will keep you on the raft. And I think with her final action, she will throw a spear at this creature that is emerging from the waters to try and pull you in. That is an 18, and I'm guessing that is a miss. Yep, that is a miss. Sploosh! The spear goes thump into the water and then returns back to Arcelia's hand. Damn it! Arashtak. What is happening? He will rush forward to the right side. Ah, there are things in the water! And I think he will go ahead and
Shit.
he will do a ray of frost as he sees a creature climbing in from the starboard side of the raft. That is a 14. You see some of the water like freeze over as it hits nearby this creature. Ah! The water! It shakes the raft! I do not have a good shot! Then, the one emerges from the stairs nearby Malavik. It rushes forward, and you can see that it has a long sword, as most of its flesh is kind of like falling off of its body. It has red glowing eyes and a red glowing mouth as it rushes forward. You can see whatever remnants of greasy hair it had only remain in small patches hanging down off of its head. As it rushes forward, it will try to strike you with the longsword. It is a 20 to hit.
It's a miss.
You manage to raise up your sword in time, deflecting the attack. It will strike again for its last action. 26 to hit.
That's it. Yeah, persistent.
That is for 11 slashing damage.
Hey.
And then... please make a fortitude save.
A 30.
That will be a success. Okay. That is a great success. That is a critical success. As you feel something stinging as you're hit by this attack. You have a quick flash of memory of that time you were on another planet. The creature looks similar.
You again. Okay.
That is it for its turn. The one that is in the water that tried to pull Karun in.
Before it goes, I just wanted. I have some special bullshit. So my initiative is actually +2 because of elven instincts. So I will change that to 17.
Fuck you, Malavik. Karun goes first.
Ooh.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. This creature will use an action to climb onto the raft. You can see this longsword form in its hand.
Out of what?
Exactly.
Ugh.
And
Is
then it will
like
try
metal
to
in there?
strike you.
Oh no! Is it made of meat? What is the longsword?
Good question.
It's meat, isn't it?
It will try and strike you with this longsword. 16 to hit.
It's a 20 AC.
Yeah, that
so it
is a
does
miss.
not hit.
Karun, you managed to dodge out of the way of this strike, and it strikes the bow of the raft. Just a few boards that have been strapped to the front of the raft, so it's not quite so obtuse as it moves through the water. It strikes, and then as it leans forward, it swings its hips and tries to do a lateral strike with the longsword. A 20 to hit.
Oh no! Yeah, that hits.
For 11 slashing damage, you are struck, Karun, and I need a fortitude save.
The fortitude save is a 19. Is this because of some emotional effect I will be experiencing?
No, it is not.
All right.
You feel this like burning where you were struck. There's like a strange sensation. It almost looks like the blood was flowing outwards more rapidly for a moment, but it stops. It just returns to its normal movement. It's just such an odd experience. Maybe you were just imagining it.
Probably I was just imagining it.
Okay. More of these creatures continue. Malvik, another one emerges from up the stairs and will start to like clamber up onto the roof to strike you. This quite obvious undead creature makes its way onto the deck and climbs up onto the roof and will try and attack you with a great axe. 23 to hit.
Barely hit. Yep, it hits.
For 10 slashing damage. As it attacks, it coughs all this horrible rancid meat on you. And I need you to make a fortitude save.
24.
That'll be enough. You manage to close your eyes and cover your mouth as it does this. Horrific rancid meat smell blasts out all over you.
Gross.
Covering your face and your neck, and you manage to stop anything from getting in your mouth or in your eyes, but it will strike again with its last action. A 19 with this axe is a miss. Strikes again, but this time it collides with the roof and misses. Okay. This one will go next. Starts to climb onto the raft, and let's see if it goes after Arcelia or Karun. Okay, this one will go after Karun as well.
Oh no.
This creature moves forward and will
No.
lumber on over towards you with its great axe, Karun. And will try and strike you. 21 to hit.
That does hit. The last one, I forgot to put in the damage. Oh no. There's 11. Okay.
Yep. And then this was a further 9.
Oh, ow.
Please make a fortitude save.
A 30.
As it also belches forth this disgusting rancid meat.
Oh, it's so gross. 29.
That's a crit. Okay, good. You managed to close your eyes, your mouth, nothing gets. It's horrible. It smells
Karun's
so
probably
bad. Okay, the one in the water by Arcelia goes next. It will try to grab Arcelia and pull Arcelia into the water. Oh, shit!
Nice.
Oh, no, that's a 30.
Oh, I thought it was
creature.
Arcelia.
No.
No.
That's
It was really fun playing with Arcelia.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, no!
It was a 19 into a 29. Damn.
Arcelia gets pulled into the water. Sploosh. Ah!
Arcelia, no!
Arcelia gets pulled into the water, grabbed by the Draugr. And it will try and swim down with Arcelia.
Damn.
Can only move about 5 feet down into the water, but it does so. See Arcelia take a deep breath and sort of like grab at the air as she's pulled down into the ground, into the water. Next one will climb up the raft in front of Orashtak. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally forgot to fucking add Danigi and Sakuachi. I'm so sorry. You're going to go on 0. We're going to put them down here. Okay. The one in front of Orashtak climbs onto the raft and will... there are more of them! Climbing onto the raft! Should we escape? And as he's screaming this Draugr climbs onto the raft and will try and strike him with the great axe. Ooh, that's a 25.
Oh.
I believe that will smash the shit out of Orashtak. Let's just see if
Hopefully
that's
not
a crit.
I mean, it's like a 16 or something.
He's got really bad AC, I remember that. But good enough. It is not a crit, which is what we were looking for there. So the 25 is enough to hit Orashtak and will deal
Oof.
16. That's maximum slashing damage on a Rashtak.
Perfect.
And I need to make a fortitude save for a Rashtak. Good enough. Again, this creature just kind of vomits this rancid, disgusting meat. Disgusting! And will then attack again. Second time. $16 is a miss. Rashtak ducks as the great axe thunk sinks into the log of the raft. Okay, Haroon, it's your turn.
Would having discovered the sample and the hordes of other bodies have given me any insight into this creature? Could I perhaps ascertain a weakness?
You can make a... I will take an Arcana or an Occultism roll.
Right. It's 23.
Nope.
Very well.
That's one action.
I will like to, do I still have the rope?
The rope?
The rope that I was tying knots into? It's
Yeah,
not the same rope.
So I don't know which one you used for the grappling hook. I assume that was Yara's?
That is my rope,
Probably.
yes.
I think we all have a rope.
Yeah. So yeah, you have it. I imagine it was stowed.
Yeah.
I don't think you're carrying like a heavy batch of rope unless you have to.
Is anyone else planning on saving the orc?
I'm
Alright.
busy.
I'll do it. I'll throw a rope out, the end of the rope out to the orc in the water.
Okay. So it's one
Action,
action to
Take
get the
it
rope
out.
out. And
And then another to throw the rope.
yep, absolutely.
She's right there, though, so I won't have to make a check for this, will I?
Correct. You just drop the rope right in the water. You do not have to make a check.
All right. That's my turn.
Okay. Malvik, it's your turn.
Rage. And then I will swing with my greatsword towards this one. And it will be a draconic rage, of course. Just 4 extra fire damage. 27.
A 27. Which one are you aiming at?
This one.
Okay. That is a hit. There's this horrible black ichor that shoots up. You can see these like red lights in its eyes and mouth. And it's just seemingly like endless, those lights. You know, there's not like a, it's just like a bottomless, horrific vision. Like you worry that if you look too long, you might see something that might even scare you. And, yeah, you definitely leave like a rent in this creature. You hear this like horrible sound to begin to bubble up from it.
I did have fire damage attached to that. Do I notice anything catching ascendant? Hair, anything? This one wasn't in the water.
Nope.
So if it was on that boat, it's probably dry. You said no? Okay. Right. Then I will do my last action and swing at it again. 18.
18 is a miss. This time it brings its long sword up and just parries the blow. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Yara, you are precariously on the rope.
Oh, I hate this situation! I am going to go ahead and use an action to attempt to climb on over to the other boat with, or to the boat, since the other one's a raft. Do I need to roll anything?
Yes, an athletics check or an acrobatics. I will take either.
They are both the same. I will re-roll that. That is an 11.
Yikes.
That's a 14.
Yikes.
Oh boy. Okay.
Well, there's a grappling hook and a rope, I mean.
There is. However, I'm going to say instead of one action, that's going to take 2.
Okay, that's fine by me.
You make your way onto the deck, but it's like the rope is swinging. There's stuff that's happening. You know, the raft is kind of like bobbing up and down, and you're like climbing hand over fist, trying your best. You get a foot like.
I'm not made for inclement weather!
You're trying to reach, you're trying to like push your toes through the edge of your boot to like grab onto the edge. You pull yourself onto the deck.
Fuck. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and I will cast a hand. I will start to call forth the power from my curse. And I will reach out both of my hands, one towards Malavik and one towards Arashtak, as I cast Lifelink. The scars on my face will reopen and stretch inward with a golden light spewing from it. Now that I have leveled up my Lifelink, I'm able to link with 2 people, and I heal for 3d4, which is 9 points of healing for both Arashtak and Malavik.
Okay.
And I will be taking 5 damage per turn for each of them if they do receive damage in a turn.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
And it was 9, you said?
Yes, 9 points of healing.
I will
Okey-dokey.
smirk.
Alrighty. Sakuachi. Sort of.
The dead rise! Oh, from the waters! Denigi, we must do something! We must help them! Of course!
And you can see Denigi like readying her bow. Sakuachi will begin to cast Bless, and we'll move here. Closer to Arashtak. Okay, there you go. Sakuachi's done. Nigi will take aim with her bow. I have so many characters to keep track of. This is great. So many windows.
Gotta get you an extra long, wide monitor.
I have monitors that basically cover my entire like wingspan of my arms.
We need more!
We need more. It's not enough. I need another brain. Like I just need, and I need to have compound eyes. Okay. Let's see. Denigi will activate Hunt Prey on the creature that is attacking Arashtak. For 1 action, and and then we'll fire composite longbow.
Wow.
Why is Denigi the best person in your party? Why? Oh my god.
She's
Not the best at
she's
driving
a
the boat,
ranger.
that's for sure.
Denigi
She's
wasn't
good at
driving the boat.
something.
It was Ulakuk. So yeah, she's not. Let's
Hunter.
see. This is fucking nasty. We got a crit, 38 from Denigi. And it's real nasty when Denigi gets this. Okay, first bit of damage is 24 piercing damage, then an additional
Flat.
1d8 of precision damage. Oh, just the one. Okay. Well, fine.
She's not the best. If I would have hit, I would have hit a 29.
At least she's cute.
Then we get deadly.
Mm-hmm.
So deadly on
Flat
top of that
1d10.
is a 1d10. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Okay, so 23 damage from Denigi. Very nice. You see a quick arrow draw, and like it's really like the full usage of this composite longbow. Full depth, perfect aim.
Wait, how much damage did she do?
23.
It was more than that.
Oh no, you're right. 30, 24,
Yeah, 24,
25,
25,
35 damage. 35
Yes.
damage. Yeah, Denigi takes this Draugur's head off.
Nice.
You just see, like, it looks like that scene from Princess Mononoke with the demon arm and
Oh,
the
yeah.
and
My
the bow
favorite
being
scene.
drawn. It just like this bow, this arrow just it just blasts this Draugur's head off. Nasty. And it just kind of like it wobbles for a second, like it's gonna keep moving, and then it starts to wobble, and it looks like it's about to fall off the boat. As this happens, you see this strange swirling mass of ethereal light begin to emanate from this creature and rush towards Denigi.
Oh no. I don't know what that means. Oh.
Denigi makes a 31 will save.
Oh, I thought it was that. I thought it was the. Okay, good.
No. And as she does, you can see like she visibly like shakes for a second. What kind of foul magics are these creatures performing? The Draugur just kind of like slides off of the raft and falls into the water. Thank you for the assist. Denigi says, "You are most welcome, Scaled One." And will reload and fire. I think next in sight will be the one that is right next to Malavik. I imagine just based on line of sight, that's where Denigi would aim.
Okay.
Second attack. This is a natural one this time, so we went from critical success to critical fail. This shot is terrible. Denigi like slips on the raft. The arrow this time sails past Karun's head, narrowly missing. Arcelia will try to break free. $18 versus this Draugur's grasp. Arcelia is held tight under the water.
Damn.
And she will continue to try and struggle to break free. So interestingly enough, if there's any big Pathfinder rules people in the chat, on our character sheets, we have a number 2 and number 3 next to our athletics. Does that mean in situations like this that there is a multiple attack penalty? I would assume not. I'm going to guess it's a no.
I don't think so.
Because I think that is more intended for like shove and those kinds of things.
I think it's that. I can look it up. Let's see.
Right, because it's not an attack, it's
Right.
Because
Escape.
acrobatics has it as well.
Yes.
So
I assume that's for like tumble through. Escape is an attack action. Holy shit.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh,
So map applies.
Oh, yes, it does. Okay. Oh, shit. So when you try those multiple escape attempts, it's supposed to get harder.
I mean, it's a plus. It's on both sides though, so
Yep.
it's not like a bad thing.
That's pretty bad in this case.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
Second attempt. 23 this time for Arcelia. Now, does the map take effect for the person that is holding? I assume it's both people.
Oh, got the experts.
Now that
in
is a
here.
good question.
Like the contested athletics checks?
Or if they, or do they have to re-roll or something? Just in general, each time an escape attempt is made.
Or are they just rolling versus the difficulty, essentially, of the athletics of the creature?
I'm looking right now. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna give you this information because I think we've been doing it wrong.
10 plus the athletics mod, yes. Okay. So, this is actually a success. Arcelia breaks free. And she will begin to climb the rope and get back onto the raft. We're going to say right about here. And I'm going to need a fortitude save from Arcelia. Okay, that is good enough. Celia manages to shake off the cold and will not be fatigued. Okay, but that is it for Arcelia's turn. Orashtak.
Put the information there too for you for future.
Yeah. It just gets hard to like remember which rolls are versus the saving throws and which are contested.
Like
and,
DC wise, yeah.
Now we know.
I just have trouble remembering which are which. Okay, Orashtak. Let's see. Orashtak is very upset about all this is happening. And will... There's so many spells. I'm looking down Orashtak stuff. He has a spell listed here that says Advanced Scurvy.
Oh yeah, fine.
Oh, God. Okay. Here's what Orashtak is going to do. I think it's time. Well, it's just time. Orashtak is going to cast a new spell that he has learned. He looks towards Malavik, and Malavik, as he does, he points towards you, and with great haste, Malavik! And
Fuck yes.
he will cast haste upon you.
Oh yeah.
So this is just one creature. This is not a heightened. And this will allow you to act faster. You have the quickened condition, and you can use the extra attack each round, only for strike and stride actions.
That's all I need. My muscles will tighten, and I'll just have this big smiling grin across my face.
And beyond that, he will then cast Life Boost on Karun, which it will temporarily bolster your vitality, and you will gain fast healing equal to double the spell's level. So in this case, that means you get... I feel like he had Life Boost was more than this?
Right now, he has his focus spells elevated. We are now at 3rd level spells. So it would be 3rd level times 2, I would assume. So
6.
6
So
per
you
round.
regain 6 HP at the beginning of
That's
your
correct.
turn for 4 rounds, Karun.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll put a little reminder on that for you. We'll give you a little bit of a, we'll give you the first aid icon with the 4 on it. There you go.
Thanks.
6.
That's how many rounds.
Oh. Gotcha.
Can't put both numbers down, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, that is it for Arashtak's turn. The whites. The one that is right next to you, Malavik. The scream has sort of like been bubbling up from it, and you're remembering painfully when you were on this other planet. This creature begins to chant a low, haunting melody. And sings a funeral dirge. Everybody needs to make a will save.
Great. Oh. I have
Oh,
good
yeah.
will.
Literally hits everybody. Okay.
27.
20.
Is this some sort of emotional effect?
Sorry,
It's a
double
will
check.
save.
Because if it is, I have
This
a
is
big sad.
auditory, divine, emotion,
Ah,
fear, mental, and necromancy.
Jeez.
I get a +1
Excellent.
because I am already sad inside.
Okay, let's see. So we need fortitude
Oh,
saves.
and also, if I rolled a success,
Or will save.
did I roll a success?
I will get to that in a second. Let me just roll for
Alright.
everybody. I have 800 character sheets open right now. So just give me a moment. Sakuachi. Okay. DC here. Rashtok fails. Everybody else succeeds.
And
As
if I
this-
succeed, I get the critical succeed because I am so sad inside.
Very nice. Okay. You're
Sick.
unaffected, Rune. Okay. Everybody else, you have frightened 1. And Arashtak has frightened 2. Did I roll for Denis? Yes, I did.
And this is everyone who rolled below a what? Oh no, I'm just saying. I forget
You
who it, I was
succeeded.
not listening. I succeeded.
You succeeded.
So succeed is fear 1.
Succeed is fear frightened 1.
Excellent. Okay. Thank you, I'm
Arashtak-
sorry.
Arashtak got a frightened 2. Unfortunately. Brutal. Okay. Let's see. So Malavik.
Mission locked. Which one did that?
The one
The
that's
one
right
with-
next to you. Yeah, just let loose right next to you.
Okay.
Okay. Then it will, with its last action, strike with its longsword towards you, Malavik. And misses.
It's a miss.
You dodge out of the way of this strike, Malavik. It collides with the railing of the ship. Okay. Then the one that is next to Karun. Karun, it will try and strike at you. You see this like glowing red light from its eyes and its mouth. Looks a little bit like a red version of David Lopan in Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh,
That's a 25 to hit.
that hits.
That will be for 14 slashing damage. And also, I need you to make a fortitude save.
This is 28.
28! Very nice. That is a critical success. Good job.
Awesome.
Ooh, good.
Okay, again, you feel that sort of like burning sensation from the attack. You just shrug it off as, hey, this is what happens when you get struck with a sword and a blade hits you. Yeah. It will then try to strike again. Second attack. 15 is a miss. Dodge out of the way of this strike as it brings its sword in a lateral attack. It then will try and raise it up from the ground for a third strike, an 18 to hit.
That also misses.
This time it actually gets caught in some of your clothing and like rips part of the clothing as it brings the sword up.
Nobody look!
It's not the anime. It's not the anime suddenly
It's that one
situation
button.
where you just like it's a slight tear.
Zombie, what are you doing?
It's not High School of the Dead. You're not seeing like titties like flying everywhere.
Silly baka.
Oh man.
The Draugur's turn. Okay, first the one by you, Malavik. Will try and strike with a great axe. 13 to hit is a miss.
Big miss. I'll just take my sword and have it upside down with the hilt up and block it.
Okay, second attack. That's
Ooh.
crit 25
Yeah, that hits.
for
This is a crit.
30 slashing damage.
Oh boy,
Malavik.
that's not good.
Arcelia will use special bullshit.
Wait, I have 6 points of temp HP.
Yeah,
And
Arcelia's,
5 I take for you.
Okay, so that's 11 negated.
Arcelia's
How
still
much
gonna
was it?
use special bullshit here for sure.
Okay.
That was the ambulance.
Yeah, amulet.
Yeah, amulet,
shield.
abeyance. Is it within 15 feet? Nope. Oh yes, just barely.
Yeah, directly 15.
Just barely 15. Yep. Okay. Yes. We'll raise her amulet, and she says, "No, we are bonded." And as Arcelia says this, Malavik, you feel this critical damage instead of 30. You can feel some of this damage across this blood bond with Arcelia. Transfer to Arcelia. You see a wound open up on Arcelia's flesh.
It
So
just further
Arcelia
angers me.
takes 15 damage, and Malavik takes 15. And will also use her amulets. Oh no, can't use the amulet's abeyance.
Yeah, because it's reactions, right?
No, she
that's
can.
a condition.
So let me just double check. Your special bullshit, a blood bond. Which was this one?
This is called the protection, I believe. Let's see. Have it.
No, this is the sharing the critical damage.
Shared burden. That's what it's called. It's a reaction, by the way.
Okay. It is a reaction. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so she won't be able to use the amulet's abeyance. Instead, we'll take the 15 damage herself.
Okay, so wait a minute. How much damage was it total? 50?
You took 15.
You take 15. So you take 5 less, so that's 10, and then your temp
Okay.
HP. So 11 less, you take
6.
4 damage.
Oh, wow. Jeez Louises. Okay. That just pisses me off.
Okay. That was the second attack, and then for the third attack, it will bring its great axe down again. And misses with a 9. Collides with part of the sail, like tears another hole in the sail as it strikes. Okay, the one next to Arcelia on the raft, it will climb up out of the water. and will take aim with its axe and try and attack Arcelia. Oh, and I'm sorry, Malavik, I need a fortitude save from you. As it belches more of this rancid
29
upon you. This ability is called Grotesque Gift, by the way.
A gift, huh?
Mm-hmm. And we'll strike towards Arcelia with Great Axe. Attack number 1. An 18, I'm pretty sure is a miss.
Misses.
Yep, that is a miss. Collides with the raft. Arcelia ducks out of the way of the first strike. And then it will attack with its last action. That is also a miss. This time, Arcelia just kind of shoves the creature before it's able to attack. Okay. Then the one that is south of you, Karun, and behind Arcelia. Oh, actually, Arcelia is flat-footed. That 18 would hit. Ooh. Never mind. Sorry. That 18 was a hit. Hold on. For 8 slashing damage. Okay. Yeah, Arcelia is still frightened 1. And also flat-footed, so that was a hit. And then has to beat a fortitude save. Should be pretty easy, but let's see. Ooh, just barely makes it. It's not a hard difficulty for these fortitude saves. I know when you see the 15, everybody's like, oh, okay, that's an average D&D roll. Not in Pathfinder, that's actually pretty low. But it is enough in this case. Okay. Then the one that is behind Arcelia, below Karun, let's see. Goes after Arcelia. First attack with this great axe. 21 is a hit. For 13 slashing damage. Ah! Malavik, you feel this intense emotion overwhelming you. I need you to make a will save for me.
16.
16. Uh-oh. Malavik. You are currently frightened 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is a 15, right?
No. We'll save it so...
Frightened doesn't apply to the saving throws?
I believe it does.
Oh, it does. Well, I've already taken the -1 off of it. Because if you put the
condition on, it's
condition
already done.
and then +1, yeah, it does -1 temp. So it would have been a 17.
Do not see your -1 modifier when I hover over it.
You can take it off. I can show you a picture of it if you want.
Well, you rolled...
Well, it's not showing in the calculations,
Yeah, it's
is
not
what you're
showing in
saying.
the calculations.
I know,
So-
yeah, it says -1 here, but
So it's rolling... You rolled an 11, and you have a +5.
I wonder if that's because I get a +1 from my cloak at all times, and it just took the -1.
It usually
cloak.
separates them, so you
Yeah.
can see. Let me just
Okay.
take a look.
Yeah.
What is your will save?
It's 11.
11, so you rolled a 5 plus 11, 16. Yes, the no negative was applied.
Okay, then make it 15.
But if you have a +1, that would negate it anyway, right?
Oops. I'm gonna show you. Yes. I'll show you in the thing.
So you're saying it is applied already?
There's a picture in the thing. See,
I'm
the
not.
-1.
I'm asking Yara.
Oh,
Let me see. Oh, no, it says temp -1, item 1. So because both of them are applied, he's correct. It's just not showing up. So it is a flat 16. Technique
Okay.
provided a little screenshot.
yeah, because
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
getting my
Yeah.
+1.
Yes, that's strange that it's not showing, because normally it would, but...
Yeah. But I'm willing to take a 15 if need be.
No.
This is very important. Okay. That is just barely enough. Then you're okay. But you can feel this intense emotion from Arcelia. You're also pretty scared right now.
We have to save her now.
Of course.
Okay.
And I don't know if anybody notices. I'm not facing towards the raft. I just know that she's in danger.
And I have to make a fortitude save for Arcelia to avoid this bullshit. That's enough. Okay, 17 is enough. That was the first strike, yes? No, second?
Second.
Second. Okay, this is the third. That is a 3. It misses. Arcelia just barely dodges out of the way. Slowly, you can see blood is sort of pooling up in some of her clothing. You can see the blood sort of like expanding on her robes. Okay, Haroon, it's your turn.
That's gross. All of that is pretty gross. I think I'm really gonna need some help here.
Remember,
Don't know
beginning
if
of
I
your
have-
turn, +6.
All right, +6. It's the first time I'm using it. 30. For some reason, it's not appearing on the thing, but I am keeping track of it.
Okay.
All right. So, is it possible that I can take some potion? Can I take a minor elixir of life?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can. It just takes actions to do these things.
Then I will do this.
Okay. You consume a minor elixir of life, which will give you 1d6 hit points. Go ahead and roll.
3.
Okay.
All right.
3 more hit points.
Very good.
You get a plus
Now I have
1
another.
to
have
saving
another
throws
thing.
against diseases and poisons for 10 minutes.
Ooh, that's nice. I have another thing that I would like to
Rancid
try.
meats kind of stuff that's all over you.
It's very icky. It's
Yep.
so icky.
Your stomach
Smells.
is very chill, regardless. Right.
I would like to, at my feet, throw a one of these.
Okay. That's a natural 1.
Right. It's fine because it's splash damage and it doesn't it affects anyway.
Let's see here.
You just see all of the black and purple tendrils.
Absolutely. Okay. I'm just gonna
yes,
check
ma.
these guys. Yeah. It's a horrible throw, Karun. You do the thing where you throw it like overhand and it somehow lands behind you. You know? It probably like hits your back, you know, and like rolls and falls to the ground. And it starts to spread out. Even though they are undead. So this is alchemical bomb, consumable, emotion, fear, mental, poison, splash, and manipulate. So this is one of those situations where I have to ask the audience because
Mental damage.
the undead creatures.
But it's not just mental damage.
Correct. There are multiple immunities that these creatures have. One of them is poison. Now, this has a poison tag, but this is mental splash damage. They do not appear to be immune to mental. Does that mean they still take the splash damage? I would assume so.
Sounds like it.
Well,
to
it's
me.
not
It
poison
is-
damage. I know that it's a tag,
Right.
but it could just be applying it as like a general thing for her alchemical stuff. I'm not sure.
It
I
says-
assume that this damage is still taken.
It says it
Yes.
does. I'm getting the thing for you right now.
So the damage is done.
Yep. There you go.
Ah,
Beautiful.
Okay.
finally, one of these actually does something.
Now, your range on this is also... Is it 5 or isn't it 10? I feel like you had increased range. Am I wrong? On your splash?
So for
Or
the
is that
splash
later?
damage, good question. Since it is chemical field discovery, calculated splash, bound to deal damage equal to your intelligence modifier instead of the normal amount.
Did you take any new feats this level?
I did, but I don't think they were related to the
Ah.
splash radius. Yeah, I don't think the splash radius is different.
I'm almost positive.
It says splash
There's
damage.
bomber... I know there's like bomber bullshit. Oh, on a crit fail, they don't take any splash damage. No.
What?
Yeah. You rolled a natural 1.
Oh
So
no.
they don't take the splash damage, unfortunately.
Right,
Bum, bum,
well,
bum.
Vex is still not doing anything.
Oh no.
So cool, darling. It was so excellent from where I am, which is far away.
Thank you. I will sit here and cry then.
Remember, you always
Um,
have other actions you can do as well.
I would like to
This
run
is
away.
2
Just
actions
wanted-
thus far.
Yeah, I would
So
like
one
to
more.
run away. Is it
Shove.
possible to do so?
Sure. Where are you running?
I will run behind the humans down here. So, I have a range of 30 feet. Yes. And does fatigued affect this at all?
Fatigued.
I don't
If you
think
mark
it
it
does.
and put +1 on it, it should tell you. It should show you the numbers on your sheet with added effects.
It is -1 to AC and saving throws.
Oh, all right. Then, so 1, 2. Yeah, there we go. 30. I will be right here.
You have 30 speed or 25?
Well, it was 25 when I was a tiny,
Elven,
stupid
yeah.
pervert, but now that I have grown, I have a speed of 30.
Typically, when you're a tiny, stupid pervert, your run speed is a lot higher.
For running away.
Running 2.
Malavik, it's your turn.
Yes. Finally, I'll grit my teeth, and I was just like, I have to get to her.
Remember, you are hasted.
I am. I am also not flat-footed, but frightened. I will lash now. This frightened. No, it's different. It's different than what I'm thinking. I will lash out to this one right here first. 15.
That is a miss.
Now I'll lash out again. Gosh, 11.
Oof. Malavik, you're just kind of like telegraphing your swings.
All right. What I will do now is I will grapple this thing. With an athletics check, yes.
Athletics, yes.
26.
That is versus the one to the north, right? The white.
Yeah.
That is a success.
I'm going to throw it overboard.
Okay.
That's my 4th action.
Yep. Go ahead.
Is it athletics again?
So here's... Wait a minute. Hold on. We got the multiple attack penalty. I don't think the 26 is actually a 26. Right?
I thought that was separate. I thought athletics had its
No.
own 1, 2, 3.
I don't think so. I think this is... It's an attack when you grab them.
Oh,
So that
okay.
was the third. So that should have been a minus 10. So that should have been a 16, which would have
Okay.
failed. That would have been a miss.
All right. Okay, well, I'll attempt to shove it off the ship. I don't think I can.
You
I mean,
can't.
I don't have a number 4.
Yeah, you can't.
So what's the point
So
of
how
having
much
4?
would that be?
Yeah. What's the
So
point?
I think it's just another -5. If I'm not mistaken. If you do 4 attacks.
We could roll and see what a 3 is in comparison to the 5. 'Cause I think it's supposed to be -11, right? Let me see.
I think it's...
-8. That's also within a negative from.
All right, I'll tell you what I'll do.
Attacks? I don't know.
I'm going to attempt to intimidate it with the intimidating glare. That way, it's not. Because this is a skill. This is not an attack.
Okay.
25.
25. That is a success.
Okay. So it's the one in front of me.
Oh wait, no, I have to roll for this one.
Okay.
Right? This is a will save. Okay, that is a success. It's frightened 1.
That's it. Can't do anything else, unfortunately.
Okay. Yara, it's your turn.
Well, I'm going to invoke my curse yet again and elevate it to a moderate level. My scars will stretch further into my face. I'm in a lot of pain. I stretch an arm out towards Arcelia and one towards Karoon, and golden energy envelops them as I cast Lifelink on both of them for 9 points of healing each.
Ooh.
Now that I have done that and my curse is at a moderate level,
This
I'm
is
going to...
Karoon and Arcelia?
Yes, indeed. And I have... It's now applied to all of my character party mates at the moment, because you're able to apply it multiple times. Yes, that's why this level is so amazing, because I can do 2 at a time and cover everyone. Now, with that being said, they will also, for every time they are, or for the first time they are attacked in a round and they get hit, I will take a 5 points of that damage for them.
I'm
And
sorry,
from-
what enables you to do all the party?
Because it is a focus spell, you are able to go ahead and target them multiple times.
Gotcha.
It's not a, what is it, like a concentrate or anything. I can just do it at will.
Oh, okay.
If it is...
So you can cast as another action?
Yes. Well, so it's 1 action each time I cast Lifelink.
Right.
And once I cast it, it is on the party for the duration of the combat, which is 1 minute.
Okay.
So they both get Lifelink as well.
I'll just nod my head. All right.
Trust me, I did lots of research. And with that, I will go ahead now that my curse has been elevated and cast a 2nd level heal towards Arcelia, utilizing my final 2 actions, which will give me plus 16 to the healing total.
So just to confirm, the whole party got 9.
Just the player characters. So Malavik, Arcelia, Arashok, and Karoon. It's not on me and it's not on the NPCs.
Gotcha.
Wait, we all get healed 9 in this round, or just Arcelia and Karoon? I
No,
think that's
just
what he's
Arcelia
asking.
and Karoon, yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Only those
I
two
healed
get
you
the
for 9
9.
last time, yes.
Yep.
Yes. It's just that I take damage for you all now. Now from there, I'm going to go ahead and cast a 2nd level heal with 2 rounds remaining towards Arcelia. And that will be, I believe, let me see here, 23 plus the 16, so that will be 39 points of healing for Arcelia.
Yep. She's right.
Holy shit!
It's overly powerful. I will give you the confirmation just so you can read it.
Wow.
It's
You
kinda
see
disgusting.
Arcelia's wounds like begin to staunch their bleeding and begin to seal up. Oh. Thank you, Yara!
As she
Destroy
says
them
thank
now,
you,
darling!
as Arcelia says thank you, I will say thank you in sync.
Oh, that's weird. That is my turn.
All right. Sakuachi will increase the range of Bless And then Denigi will, probably just kill them all. Okay. Denigi. Wow. Holy shit. Okay. Sorry, I just realized something that was kind of terrifying for you guys.
No, unrealize it, please. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Okay, that one was down. Denigi will use an action to use Hunt Prey on the one next to Arcelia over here. And then will attack with a composite longbow. 34 to hit.
Dude, that's the class, bro. That's the
Is it a
class
critical?
is
Checking.
nice.
I think it is.
Happy slurping
Yeah.
noises.
Yep, that is a crit.
They are single target monsters. That was this close.
That
Make it
is
work.
a crit. Okay, here we go. 30 damage to start. And then D8. 37. This one's head is also blown off.
Nice.
The head just gets blown off. It tears at the neck, and you can tell the flesh wasn't like super tough to begin with at this point. It just like flops off, and more of that sort of swirling energy begins to fly towards Denigi. Denigi's got to make I think it's a will save. As the Draugr uses the Sea's Revenge. Uh-oh. That is a critical fail.
Oh.
You see this ethereal energy begin to swirl around Denigi, and Denigi sort of gasps for air for a minute. And she sort of looks around a bit surprised. She reaches for another arrow. She shakes it off, it looks like. And we'll take aim at the one that is right next to you, Malvik, with her last action. $17. Is just barely enough. That is a hit. For 13 piercing damage. You see the arrow sail past. It sticks into the chest of the Draugr, which doesn't seem to really care too much. Okay. Arcelia. Arcelia will spin and stab with the spear towards the Draugr next to her. $16 to hit is a miss. Arcelia will then hold up the amulet and exploit vulnerability. Wall of text. Successfully cast. This is versus the creature's level DC. Okay. Was there a roll?
Like
that was made?
esoteric.
There's a esoteric, that's right. Thank you.
Yep.
Trying to remember the rules for 800 characters at once. 25 is enough.
Nice.
Okay, Arcelia yells to all of you. They are undead. They are weak to positive energy.
And they are immune to death effects, disease, paralyzed, poisoned, and unconscious.
That's
And
very
they are
helpful.
resistant to fire.
Well, I'm a little resistant to fire, being that we are sitting on a bunch of kindling.
And Arcelia gains a bunch of bullshit with that. Who the hell knows how this character sheet is set up? I don't have time to check everything. So we're gonna try and
What are you trying to figure out? I'm sorry.
the damage.
Oh, that she gets on top of that?
Yeah.
It should do it when you... She has it on her sheet. It might be in the attack side. Yeah, it's called antithesis. I can't see her sheet, but I'm just remembering.
Personal antithesis. You improvise a custom weakness on a creature by forcefully presenting and empowering a piece of esoterica that repels it on an individual level.
I know it's +2 initially for the
2 plus half your level is the
Yes.
weakness.
so 2 plus I guess you round up or round down? Round down.
Yeah, I just can't find
4.
where she put it.
She might have it to where when you hit attack, does it give you any? Yeah, it's there. When you hit attack, it's automatically there. It says it at the bottom. Additional damage 2 if empowered, +4 personal antithesis. Just look
Okay.
at one of your own. Yeah.
20. That's it. Okay.
So it's 4 plus 2, 6.
10.
Yep.
For 10 damage, you see Arcelia's spear strike, and it stabs the Draugr like in the neck. She like reaches up, yeah, stabs
Was
the
this her
thing.
second attack?
Yes.
Because it has a -5 on it. All right.
Yeah, attack 2.
Okay. And that is it for Arcelia's turn. Arashtak. Arashtak will. They said they're immune to fire? Resistant! Okay. Arashtak will. I don't want to take away Dan's cool moment, so I don't want to cast the cool shit yet. Because he got a bunch of cool new shit. Let's see. What's one of the not so cool things, but will also help you guys? Okay. We're gonna have him, you see, this electricity begin to, like, well up, in the dangling bits on Arashtak's staff. Little, like, pebbles and different colored rocks with runes and things. There's, like, little, like, static begins to build up, and then they begin to, like, swirl around the staff, and, you notice that Arashtak has like loosened his grip on the staff. It's actually like turning slowly, and like the runes on the that are dangling from the end of the staff begin to like twirl around. Lightning begins to collect, and Arashtak grabs the staff again and stomps it down onto the deck of the raft. You see a sudden bolt blast towards the Draugr by Arcelia. He should be able to see that. He's not moving to the edge of the boat. Never mind. He's gonna aim at the one at Malavik. I think this one's got partial cover.
And it's wait, which one? The one that's standing on top?
Yeah, the one that's next to you. The one that's like on the roof.
Gotcha.
Okay. And this is. Can I cast it in the chat? No. That's a crit.
Nice.
This is a saving throw reflex DC. It was a crit on some of the damage, but it's pretty fucking nice damage. Let's see. It has to make a reflex save. Yeah, that is not going to be enough. Arashtak, you just see this crack of lightning.
Oh, he's not here for it.
It just leaves.
Hit.
Hey, listen, he's got a bunch of cool shit. This was the least cool shit that he got now that I figured would do a lot. There's just a gaping hole in the center of the Draugr. It's like the size of a basketball. Just it takes a second for the creature to realize that it cannot move as its spine has been removed in that section. And it just slumps and falls through the holes in the railing and back into the water. And as it does so, you see this ethereal wisps of magic reach out towards Arashtak. And he's got to make a will save. That is enough. Okay. Arashtak. He like waves with his staff at the ethereal shit that's flying at him. And it seems to dissipate. That's right. Don't fuck with the lizard. And let's see. Now he will be. He's got one action left. I think he's gonna dip into here and try and just run away slightly. Okay. And he will be frightened 1 now. The whites. Okay, the one that is above you, Malavik.
Above me, that thing is dead. You mean in front of me?
Yeah, in front of you.
Okay. Let's say if it came back, I'm just going to swim.
just give up. Just walk. Just like walk into the water. Long sword strike headed your way.
Oh, ooh, that is a hit.
28.
Yes.
For 12 slashing damage.
And I take 5 of that.
Yara. I hate her getting hurt.
Please make a fortitude save, Malavik.
Okay. Okay. Fortitude?
Mm-hmm.
27.
Success. Okay.
-7 damage.
All right. Second attack by the Cairn White. A 26 to hit.
It hits.
For another
11 damage.
11 slashing damage. You need another fortitude save.
20.
Another success. Alrighty. Last attack from the Cairn White. That's a natural 1. This time, Malavik, you are ready for this attack. You kick it like in the leg as it's striking, and then you easily parry the attack. Okay. The one that is by Arcelia will rush towards her on the edge of the boat. I don't think it's smart enough and nimble enough to run along the edge. Let me see. Yeah. Okay.
It's like, I like you and I'm out you.
Not nimble enough, but will stay there and attack. So Arcelia is not flat-footed in this situation. It's got no bonus
I'm not
attack.
flat-footed anymore either, because it just wins. So my frightened condition is up.
Okay. First attack versus Arcelia.
Actually, everyone's frightened condition is up. That got wailed on.
Yes, that is correct. Yep.
Don't have to worry about that.
Okay. Arashtak still has 1.
Yes.
But everybody else's is over. Okay. Let's see. So 21 is a hit on Arcelia, unfortunately. For 9 slashing damage.
That would be 4.
Okay. And then last attack. It moved, so it only has 1 left. 13 is a miss. Arcelia brings the spear up and blocks this attack. Okay, and as she does so, the Draugr that is next to her will attack with its great axe. 16 is a miss. It sort of spins in place as Arcelia dodges out of the way of this great axe attack. It spins and then will flip grip on the great axe and swing it back the other way. Another miss. And the last attack is a crit. Oh no.
Oh my god. What?
Yep. Okay. This is a crit. Malavik. Would you like to use a reaction?
As I feel the axe getting ready to strike, I see an image flash before my eyes of the Draugur's attack. It's quick, and I bolster my chest and take the half of the damage. I take the critical damage from below.
Okay.
As a reaction.
There is anybody that's near Malavik or Arcelia. Yara, you might get a sense of this. There's a faint smell of blood in the air, and not this horrible rancid smell of meat. You can smell the blood clearly for a moment. That coppery sort of smell. Okay, Malavik, you take 10 damage. Arcelia takes 10 damage from shared burden. Okay, and Arcelia has to make a fortitude save. That's a success. Okay. Haroon, it's your turn.
I would like to glance down at the sample. Is it reacting in any way to all of this?
Nope.
No. Right. Then, I will apply my healing. It is a 6 healing, 4 healing. 6 healing.
6 healing, and you have 1 more round after this.
48. Good. All right, and I will throw another dread ampule.
Okay. Where are you tossing this one?
The ones over by the orc on the ground.
Okay. Like here? Okay. 17. Okay. Are you aiming? Which one are you aiming at?
Just the space in between them doesn't really matter. I guess the
Okay.
one that's closest.
Great song.
Alrighty. Okay. As your splash damage begins to spread out. You got 4 is your int mod, right?
Yes, 4.
Okay. You can see them recoil from this lesser dread ampule.
All right, good.
You have also regained 6 HP.
I have,
Okay.
and I will now take cover.
Oh. Doesn't matter, but did you add your +1 with Bless?
It doesn't matter.
Didn't.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I just want to give her a reminder that you are still
No,
at
I'm
Bless.
not. I will be taking cover behind whatever I can over here.
So you have to move to where you want to try to take cover. So you have this structure that's kind of like in the middle here. If you want to, you can like move back there if you want to take cover. Or you can move underneath the tarp.
I will move underneath the tarp
Okay.
to here.
Okay. Just be
Alright.
aware, you can't really see much. There's probably like flapping like tarp hanging down or whatever.
Sure.
Just like over here.
All right.
but you can't see too much over there. Okay,
That's fine.
Malvik.
Okay. I'm going to try to take this thing's head off. Continue striking.
Okay.
Now, you said they were resistant to fire,
Yes.
so they would take 2 less damage. So what I'm going to do is, if they're resistant to fire, and I heard Arceus say this, I'm going to revert my rage into a normal rage. That way we don't have to do math. And it'll make the damage 2 instead of 4. So I'm assuming they get 2 resistance at this level. It's half
Okay.
their level. A 28.
That is a hit.
Actually, it's a 29. Is it a crit?
Nope.
Okay. No! 16 damage. Then as I use the momentum, I'm going to continue to spin, and this time I'm going to go for an uppercut with the sword. $11.
That is a miss.
That's how you
It
do
parries.
that.
You can see it has like some martial skill. It sort of like turns and smacks your the strike just a bit off and forces you to strike the wood support of the boat here.
Alright, as it does that, I'm going to use that momentum to unhinge my hatchet from the right side of my belt. Now I'm going to throw the hatchet at it.
It's in melee range.
Oh, okay. Got you. Alright, I'm just going to strike again.
Okay.
9.
That is a miss.
And I have one more attack, so I might as well just keep going.
So you, it's a
It's capped
maximum
at
of
8.
-8 while you were hitting it. So that would have been a little bit higher on that one, and the last one. So you would have had a 12. Do you have yourself tagged as hasted? On
Oh,
your
I
sheet?
do not.
Okay. Yeah, because it's a -4 and a -8 on the third
There's
strike.
no haste condition.
Okay. I didn't know if there was. Okay.
That'd be nice. Okay,
Okay.
so it's capped at 8. All right.
Yeah.
Just keep
So
that in
that-
mind. So I'm just going to do it as a level 3, and then
It's basically just
Yeah, two.
do a third attack and it's a +2 on whatever the roll is. Okay, so 16,
16.
is still a miss, unfortunately, as you try and strike.
Come on! It's getting frustrated at this point.
Yara.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and cup my hands, and a ball of golden energy will form in it as I cast Disrupt Undead on the one that is next to Malavik. It must make a basic fortitude saving throw.
Okie dokie. That is a fail.
Excellent. It is going to go ahead and take 13 positive damage, so I'm not sure if it has any sort of weakness to positive damage, but
Oh yeah.
that will be the damage on that.
Yes,
And-
it is.
I'm going to take this opportunity to take a step closer to Malavik using the stride action, and that will be the end of my turn.
Actually, no, it does not have a weakness to positive. Draugr did.
Really? Ah, excellent.
This is a white.
They're all the same. They're undead. Who cares?
Wow. Is that it for your turn, Yara?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Sakuachi, yet again increases the range of blast. Denigi. Let's see. I think Denigi is going to move into the... actually, Karun, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to move you up here. You were kind of like in the area where the cargo was, that yellow box.
It's fine.
Denigi's going to move up here and will shoot through the tarp towards the Draugr We get a slight circumstance bonus on this one. But Denigi's going to hunt prey and then attack. So move, hunt prey, then attack.
Nice.
Oh my god. Raining fucking hellfire down on these guys. Okay. Yeah, aiming towards this Draugr. And that is a 35 to hit. That is a crit. 3 turns, 3 crits for Denigi. Okay. Yeah. Almost like a double crit, by the way. That was fucking crazy. Okay, yeah, she blessed this one's head off as well. Yeah,
Just a simple noise.
It's just that scene from Princess Mononoke. Just like this, she's got like these super buff draw arm, you know, and like lets loose. You see like her left arm is just fucking ripped. She shoots that one and it will fall into the ocean. You see more of that ethereal light shoot out from it as it swirls around Denigi. Okay. And I need to make another will save. Okay, that one makes it. Arcelia will try and I think Arcelia is going to try and shove the Karen White. Push it back into the water. Make it swim. Okay. That's a crit. Arcelia goes straight for the kick, like does the Spartan like shove right on this Karen White's chest and shoves it 10 feet back into the water. Then takes the spear and will launch it at the one that is right near Malavik. This will be the second attack action because the shove was an attack. That is a miss with an 8. You see the spear sail past, clang, 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 lands on the deck, and then returns back to Arcelia's hand like Mjolnir. And third attack, we'll try again to throw it. 14 to hit is a miss. This time, the Draugr actually batters the spear out of the air as it sort of helicopters its way back to Arcelia's hand. Okay, Orashtak. He rushes up and will take aim through the tarps to try and hit this Cairn White with a Ray of Frost. Actually, I can't remember if Arcelia said this was resistant to cold or not. Nope. Okay. Oh, it would have been the Draugr anyway. Yeah. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to keep like 9 characters straight in my head. I apologize. Okay. Ray of Frost. 27 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
You see the cold begin to spread out on the Cairn White's chest. It starts to like slow its movement a little bit. 10-foot status penalty to its speeds for 1 round. It does a little bit of damage. Okay. The Cairn White, the one that is by you, Malavik, will try and strike you with a... It's gonna shove you, Malavik. Fuck it.
Shove me?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's going to try and shove you back into the water.
Is that against my DC or against my athletics?
No, you... Oh, good question. I think it's a contested roll, but I'm not sure. I think it's DC.
It might be DC.
Yeah, what's your athletics? Your modifier? Oh, it's against
13.
Fortitude DC.
Oh, it's Fortitude DC.
Yeah, okay. So
Like
10.
the number?
So the creature made a 26 on its athletics check.
Oh,
and Malavik,
10 plus my Fortitude.
Yes, 10 plus your...
that's 24 then.
Okay, so it succeeds. Malavik, you are shoved into the water. Sploosh. You see him go off the railing.
Malavik!
Please make a fortitude save for me, Malavik.
21.
Okay. You got to get out of there. You feel yourself freezing, but you hang on for now. The Cairn White will use its second action to run towards Yara. Raises up its longsword and will try and strike you, Yara. This will be its second attack. So a 14 is a miss.
Indeed.
Yara, you just kind of like duck and the sword like briefly gets stuck in the roof nearby and it pulls it back out. That is it for its turn. The one that is in the water over here will swim with one action and climb back onto the boat. That's 2 actions. And then it will stand up. That's 3 actions. Okay. Karun, it's your turn.
Karun takes a bolt, loads it into the crossbow, the hand crossbow. Raises the hand crossbow and just, it's going to work this time. It will, I promise.
Hey! A cold shot. It works. At
Nice.
28.
Fantastic.
Karun, you see there's just like this like Robin Hood Prince of Thieves moment, you know, where he like stuff's in the way, there's like tarps flapping and everything like slows down. And then you grab the like handle that's in your palm to like the trigger to release the hand crossbow. You move your hand down, pulling, and you feel the mechanism take effect, and everything slows down for a moment. You see the perfect shot, taking aim, sailing through the tarps. They're just like waving, and you shoot right through as they're passing. I think that's just a regular hit, but
It finally worked!
yeah.
30-something episodes in!
Yep. And it seems to barely notice.
I don't care. That's a win for Karun.
You see it
Good
like
luck, everyone.
the bolt is like stuck into its upper arm. Yep. Foo Fighters, there goes my hero place.
Karun turns away. Just so pleased. So pleased. This is the best day that Karun has had on this stupid little raft.
Okay.
I would take
Malavik.
cover, and that is my turn.
Yes.
Malavik, you are in freezing water right now.
I'm right by the boat. I'm right by the boat, right? How high up is this boat?
From under you sunk. We can assume you're probably 5 feet down.
Okay, how high is the boat?
The boat is an additional, let's call it 8 feet. So 13 feet up.
Okay, great. I swim up and climb up that boat. I have normal movement speed in water
Excellent.
and climbing. And while I'm doing that, I have my hatchet in hand, and I am going to climb up this. So let's say, what is that? 2 actions? Because I get natural move speed unless you want to count it as 2, that'd be 3 actions. I don't know.
So you're climbing up the boat. That's and you get to move normally. So
Yes.
13 movement speed is easy.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah. All right.
Time is typically 1 action, Frank, as well.
Yes.
So
Well, not if I sudden charge up the boat.
He's got a
can
feat.
you do that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to do that and attack at the same time.
So what does this look like, Malevich?
So once I get a hand, I guess when you look down, if you're looking down at the water, you'll see this hand kind of come up and like grip the ship and sink a claw inside of it and rip myself up without physically climbing. And I'm going to sudden charge, grab the corner of the ship and swing the hatchet at his head.
Okay, Malevich, you burst forth from the water, hatchet in one hand, and you're about to come down and drop the hatchet down on this white. And this is where I remind everybody, we've got a shill show on Friday. Hopefully we'll see you there. Should be a lot of fun. 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you next time.